Have you got the cheese?
Cooking comes easy to 2-year-old Archie. He's had plenty of practice. When Dad Nick lost his business in the recession, he decided to give his son lessons in healthy eating. Now they cook together at least 3 times a week.
We make everything. I tend to cook out the store cupboard. So I look at what I've got and we'll just create. But we eat a lot of pastas, we eat a lot of fresh fish. We buy a lot of fresh fish and fresh meat. 1, 2, 3, bang!
Archie and Nick may have cracked it, but Britain's love of high-calorie convenience foods is producing a nation of fatties, costing its health service billions of dollars every year. A new government survey estimates a quarter of the 12,000 babies born in Britain on New Year's Day will become obese or overweight by the age of 5. That, says nutritionist Judy Moore, will only get worse unless parents lead by example.
But I think most parents forget that they are the strongest role models for their children. And if they're not eating vegetables and fruit and enjoying them and saying positive things about them, they cannot expect their own children to eat them.
The new year brings with it a cheery crop of new ideas for easing the burdens of the kitchen.
50 years ago, obesity statistics in post-war Britain didn't exist, and kitchen gadgets were still a novelty.
You can use the other hand to keep Johnny's fingers away from the bowl.
Now it's one of the unhealthiest countries in Europe, with twice the number of obese adults than France.
In France, you tend to eat 3 meals a day, and you might have 1 snack. But when you're eating a meal, you tend to be sitting at the table, and so the time you're eating is restricted to a certain amount of time. Whereas in Britain, we graze a lot more. We eat snacks, we eat smaller meals, but eat more between meals as snack food, and that's generally high-calorie food.
We generally, as a rule, make sure that we sit down in the evening. Sometimes it's impossible at lunchtime, other times it's impossible at breakfast when we're running around. But we try at least once a day to sit down as a family.
Archie may be too young to work, but he and Nick are attracting quite a following. More than 1,000 visitors log on each week to view recipes and videos on their website. And there could be a book deal in the future. It seems Archie isn't the only one who can say, "My daddy cooks." Hayley Platt, Reuters.